Hey, so good day again, and welcome to lesson 5. No? This is the last lesson that we have for the Yii PHP framework for 2022. No? We may be able to expand this as the need arises, but for now, we'll end the basic Yii PHP framework at this lesson, which is the usage of Yii extension. Primarily, we're going to add in an export function for our table, for our uh, tables in Yii. Okay, so when you say Yii extensions, we're going to install this offline, right? And to install the extension that we're going to use right now, we need to install Composer. Okay, what you see in screen is it is a dependency manager for PHP. So to go to Composer, you have the getcomposer.org. Visit that link or just search for Composer. Okay, this one you got here, getcomposer.org. Then click Composer or that link. Then after that, click download. Okay, what we need here is the Windows installer. Download and run composer-setup.exe. Okay, so download it right now. After that, to locate this one and double click. Install for all users. Click yes. And next. Okay, so add this to your PHP to your path. Next and next. Okay, going to download and install Composer. Okay, so next, and we're done. Okay, after that, we need to restart the computer first, and we'll get back to this lesson for the next steps. So let's restart our PC first. Okay, so welcome back. After restarting your computer, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to install the export file extension by Kartik to the Yii project that we had. Okay, but then again, we're going to use a different build of the Yii2 since this extension is currently not working on the current version of the Yii. So I attached the version that currently the plug-in or extension is working, which is the version 2.0.14. And what you're going to do is download this file, okay, and extract that file, and they're going to rebuild our project using this version of Yii. Okay, while waiting for it to start download, it's like a refresher, okay, of what we learned from lesson 2 to to lesson 4. Okay, so let's check if it's already downloading. Okay, it's still finishing download, so that I can close this one and wait for it to finish downloading. It's finalizing the download. Let me close some of the tabs of the browser here while waiting for it to complete downloading. Okay, so it finished downloading. So what we're going to do is we're going to extract this file. Let me just refresh it. Okay. Then we're going to copy this one and transfer it to the htdocs directory. Okay, and it finished copying the file to htdocs folder. I'm going to rename this into Yii2 project. Okay, and from here we're going to modify the database so that we can connect to the database that we created. Okay, that's it. Change it to Yii2db. Then we're going to open the web.ph so we can add the cookie. Place it secret last time. Okay, then from here I'm going to minimize this one because we might change a thing or two. Now what we're going to need to do is generate our CRUD, right? Generate our CRUD. So Yii2 project dash web slash index.php. See, okay, let's test if we can log in. Okay, so right now we cannot log in because it's still the admin or demo, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to get the file from the old file that we have. We're going to go to models, go to user.php, going to copy this one, and we're going to do the same here. Models, going to rename the original user.php, then we're going to paste it here. Okay, then we try to log in. Okay, we're now log in, right? As you can see, there's no users tab, so we need to generate the CRUD. So we're going to go to R is equals to GII again, right? So we can access the model generator, then click start. Going to use a table name, supposed to be users, and as you can see, it's kind of different than the ones that we have, because uh, last time we need to indicate the database connection ID, but then here it's already pre-selected. So we're going to copy this one because we're going to need it on the CRUD generator. So we key in the table name users, then after that click preview. Okay, it's going to create the users.php other models. So let's generate. Okay, it already could build that users.php file under models folder. Then we go to CRUD, and here, as you can see, going to add the class name, model class. Okay, app slash models.post. So app model.post. Okay, so as you can see, it's already has a stored the ones we key in last time. But in case you forgot, there's a sample here. No, we only change the post name. Okay, and the path. Okay, then go to preview, then let's generate. Okay, so now you can go back here on the models. We go to views first because we wanted to be able to see the users on the menu tab. So what we're going to do here, just like what we did previously, we're going to just copy the code that we modified in the previous project. So we're opening the views layouts main.php file, and from here we're going to copy this one and paste and replace the contacts row. Okay, let's delete this, right click and paste and save. Let's close this one and refresh this page. We have the users in the navigation bar or main menu. No? So let's test if it's working. Yeah, it's working. View, edit. Okay, delete. Of course, it's working. So now, just like we did, we're going to change the bio and the sex in the bio. Okay, we're just going to copy the things we did on the previous project. So we're going to go here and users, then form. Let's open this one, notepad, to put it to the side. That's like what we're doing here in the Yii2 project. I'm going to edit the underscore form dot PHP. As you can see, what we did change was the sex, the password is changed to text input. Then sex was changed to drop down, so we're going to copy this one and paste it here. Then the bio, we're going to change it to text area, so just copy paste. Now the access token, auth key, and date, because they are auto generated, we can delete these three. Okay, and let's save this. So when we go to do this one, update, male female. Okay, you can also hide the password if you want this one to be hidden. What you can do is you go to index, right? Open this one and look for the password. Just add a backslash. It's going backslash actually means it's going to change that line into a comment. Okay, so after that, let's hit fresh, and yes, you have it here, right? Or if you want some privacy, let's check. You can also hide the comment and just unhide the sex. Okay, and okay, that's it. Now I think we're done in this part. Let's just close it here. Close the main PHP, the index, web.php. Just gonna close everything here. Okay, and now I think we're ready to install our export menu. Okay, so here, this is the link for the Yii2 export of kartik. Actually, you can see it here on our classroom. So what we're going to do is, you can see it says here that we're going to install it by copying this one and modifying the composer JSON file. So where can we see the composer JSON file under Yii2 project, and this is the file. Okay, I'm going to open this one. Okay, now from here you're going to add it under require. Okay, require here. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and save it. Now as you can see, there's an open command prompt. We're going to open a command prompt, and from here I'm going to navigate to our Yii2 project. So let's click cd, change directory, then /, then enter. So now we're on the root. cd examp /htdoc /Yii2 project. Okay, from here, because we made a change to composer.json file, we're going to update the project's composer. So composer update and hit it button. Okay, it says here that we're missing a comma. Okay, so we forgot the comma here. After the swift, we need to add the comma and add the line here. Okay, so let's save this one, and okay, let's save this one and try this one again. Do you trust the composer? Press Y, then enter. It will install the files needed, or dependencies files needed for the Yii2 export extension to run. Okay, it had already installed all the necessary dependencies. So now what we're going to do, we're going to minimize this one. After that, going to go back to views, users, and index page. Okay, and from here we need to add two required component under this one. Okay, which is let me go to the one I did earlier under users and index. So what we did here is we commented the use Yii grid. So usually commenting the line of code will not be read by the program. Okay, or it's going to be skipped. We're going to copy these two codes here, which is the use kartik export menu and use kartik grid view. Okay, after that what we're going to do is we're going to copy this line of code here, this one, okay. So what we added was actually the actual export menu buttons, and as you can see, all of your columns are should be listed here. So whatever is you place here on the grid view is actually the table that you are seeing here, this is the grid view. Even though it has, you have hidden some of the columns here, we need to show most of the columns in this column area, or column or array, this one, with that syntax, so that it will show on the exported file. Okay, we will not include the authentic accent token and auth key, right? But we're going to show the date. Okay, as you can see, this is the syntax of how it is written in arrays. Array is like a container of list of words, which when read by a code, like the ones we have here in PHP, it can identify which column names on the table should be included on the generation of the file that you're going to export. But array is a container of data. Yeah, that's a gist. Okay, so it's already been saved, and next, I think we need to change one more thing on the web view, I guess. Web.ph, under config, then web.ph. Okay, under this params, because it will generate an error if you don't include this code here. Okay, this one, because you need to change the default grid view from the normal Yii grid view to Kartik. Okay, so that it knows that it will be able to communicate. The plugin or extension would be able to communicate with the table. Okay, and let's save this. Okay, so the whole thing. Okay, just compare. Okay, I think we're good here, and let's try to refresh this page. Okay, so now we have our export menu here. Okay, we're just going to add a space in between because it's too close. If we go to, let's close this one. I think we're done with the PHP, so let's just close this one. Likewise with the composer.json. So in this one, in the index.php, we're going to add a div element. Okay, it actually, this is a container, and we're using cascading style sheet or CSS. We're going to add a height of equivalent to 10 pixel, and we're going to refresh again. Okay, so it has a little bit of space. Now we have successfully added the export menu. And to test this out, this is the export function. You can export it to Excel, and of course I'm going to click OK. It's a pop-up dialog to confirm if you're going to proceed or not. Okay, it has downloaded the table to an Excel file. Okay, and of course you can also filter the element, the data you wish not to include. Example, you're just going to export the ID up to the first name, last name. So uncheck the rest of the checkboxes and hit OK. Open it up. Okay, so as you can see, it data is filtered. Okay, so you can uncheck or select all columns. So that's it. As you can see, that's how easy it is to create your system with Yii, with export function, and how you can modify the contents of Yii without regenerating the CRUD based on lesson 4. Okay, so let me just have a quick look. Okay, so I'll also add this index file so that it would be easy for you to copy and paste the codes that we used. Okay, so I guess that's it for lesson 5, and congratulations, you have completed this basic Yii PHP framework learning activity or training. Okay, so just complete the assignments that will be assigned to you, which are samples of each part of the activity, either in video or screenshot or both, so that at the end of the training, after you have submitted all of the requirements of this course, you're going to receive your certificate. So thank you again, and explore more on Yii. I guess because we didn't take a deep dive on everything here, you can read more on PHP and HTML5 for some of the tags or elements that was briefly introduced in this training. So thank you again, and always have a great day, and stay safe, everyone.